These two drivers are separated by 17 years of technology. Back in 2007, when the TaylorMade Burner was released, Rory McIlroy was an 18-year-old boy turning pro. Manchester United was still good at football, and I had a full head of hair. A lot has changed since then, and in today's video, we're going to find out just how far golf technology has advanced the driver. Let's get into it. If you had never heard of TaylorMade or even knew anything about golf, you'd still be able to tell me which one of these clubs is the newest. And that's because of the amount of visible technology on show between the two drivers. The Qi10's got a movable weight, a loft sleeve, and even a speed pocket behind the face. Compared to the TaylorMade Burner, I mean, there's nothing on it. Nothing on it whatsoever. All of the technology in this driver is down to the head shape and the shape of the face. But adding things like movable weights and loft sleeves add weight to the driver head, and most manufacturers are trying to reduce weight. And although the Burner doesn't necessarily have any added weight to it, the Qi10 head is still lighter, and that's because of changes in materials as well. Over the last 15 to 20 years, manufacturers have started to incorporate carbon into their driver heads. The body of the Qi10 and even the face is all made out of carbon, compared to the Burner, which is all made of titanium. Removing weight from the actual head of the driver has allowed manufacturers to start adding technology into it. Technology designed to make the club more forgiving. Of course, manufacturers are focusing a lot of their resources on making the ball travel faster, but the majority of these companies' budgets are going towards forgiveness, and that's because back in 2003, just before the Burner was released, regulation of the driver face came into play, which means manufacturers had their hands tied behind their backs in making the club face quicker out the middle of the face. So theoretically, we shouldn't see too much of a difference between ball speeds with these two drivers when they're hit out the middle. But all of the technology in the Qi10 is going towards making it faster across the face. So let's hit a few balls with these drivers and let's see how far technology has really come. Right, so I'm going to hit about 20 to 30 shots with each club, and let's see what kind of difference we're going to see in the numbers. I'm not going to show you every shot. You would scroll away from this video quicker than anything, so here's a little montage for you. Nice. Right then, results are in, and I'll be honest with you, they are exactly what you would expect. The Qi10 is both longer and straighter, but I wonder if it's as far ahead as the Burner as you would expect it to be. First things first, let's look at carry and total distance. The Qi10 was carrying 260 yards and rolling out to 282 yards, compared to the Burner, which was carrying 250 yards and rolling out to 269 yards. I mean, that's quite a big jump in distance, to be honest with you. The pros would pay a huge amount of money to get an extra 13 yards on average with their driver. But for us mere mortals, is 13 yards that much of a gain? I'm not sure. The extra distance is coming from a couple of different factors, to be honest with you, and the first one being spin. The Qi10 is spinning at 2,092 compared to the Burner at 2,458. Now I set these two drivers up in the same loft, so 10.5 loft, which means it's the technology within the driver head and the shaft and things that are creating this lower spin. And the advancement in technology as well rears its head with club speed and ball speed. With the Qi10, I was able to swing it just a couple of miles an hour quicker than the Burner. Now, it's not a huge amount, but I did hit a lot of golf balls with each driver. I hit 30 shots with each one. That's enough data to sort of notice a difference. And the efficiency of the driver's faces was obvious as well. The ball speed difference is fairly significant as well when you consider how many shots I've actually hit. The Qi10 ball speed was 153 miles an hour compared to the Burner at 149 miles an hour. And that gave us a smash factor of 1.46 for the Qi10 and 1.44 with the Burner. Now I'm a mid-handicap golfer, so I'm hitting the golf ball all across the driver face. And like I said, I've hit enough golf balls here to get some reliable data. So the face in the Qi10 is much more efficient. But like we said earlier, the middle of the face shouldn't be. Regulations brought in 2003 meant that manufacturers had to stick to some limits with regards to the middle of the face. So this increase in efficiency with the Qi10 is coming from mishits and my inability to hit the middle of the face. And the increase in club head speed is down to aerodynamics and saving in weight. Now I mentioned that the Qi10 is also straighter. So here are the dispersions for both drivers. And when we look at my furthest left shot and my furthest right shot, that spread was 52 yards with the Qi10 compared to 55 yards with the Burner. Now again, that doesn't sound like a huge amount, but I did hit a lot of shots, and when you factor in that the Qi10 is actually 13 yards further up the fairway, it's got more of a chance to have gone further left and further right. So it's actually quite a significant difference. So there you have it. Those are the results. The Qi10 is better in every single way compared to the Burner, except in price. There is a massive £500 difference between the two drivers. I picked up that TaylorMade Burner from a charity shop for £50, and the Qi10 you can pick that up for £550. So there's a massive price difference, and I don't know which one has the best price to quality ratio. Get in the comments, let me know which one do you think is worth the money. Maybe they're both worth the money. Maybe £50 is a good price for the Burner, maybe £550 is a good price for the Qi10. While you ponder that, I'm going to put these two drivers head to head on the 18th hole at Pebble Beach. Now this hole is notoriously a difficult tee shot. And the way this game is going to work, I'm going to hit 5 shots with each driver. They're going to get a point for every fairway they hit, and they'll get a point for which one drives the furthest. This might help you guys settle the debate between price and quality, and it might help me decide whether I should be buying the Qi10 or not. Let's give them a bash. What the hell happened there? 7-4 to the Burner. It's 500 quid cheaper. To be fair, 5 drives each is a bit of a snapshot compared to the testing I was doing earlier on in the video. I know that the Qi10 is more forgiving and longer, but it just goes to show how important the golfer is. Even the best drivers can produce bad drives. So there you have it, guys. Let me know in the comments, do you think the Qi10 is worth the money? Has technology really come on that far that companies can justify these sorts of price tags? Or are we actually losing that much performance when we spend £50 on a driver? Let me know in the comments. But for now, if you've enjoyed the video, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next week for another video.